Hello, it's Big Cheds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube, Cheds Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to take a look at a selection from my third book, Trading Quotes, a daily dose of trading wisdom. My favorite quotes every 3 quarters, and that's what this is from. It's really one quote a day, and then I summarize, and we'll take a look at that. And this is from the the second quarter summary. And it talks about emotional mindfulness and trusting your gut about how you're feeling. So if you buy something and you immediately feel uncomfortable, you probably have too much money in that play. It's such a smart thing to think about and realize, because you need to listen to yourself, right? And when you become nervous, it's a big clue, a strong clue that something's wrong, right? Your Spidey-Sense has been triggered, and you need to stop. You need to reconsider your plan. When you have a really large position, and especially when you don't have confidence, you're really worried that you're going to lose money. And as soon as you enter the trade, you're like, whoa. You're scared. I can't lose this money. And you don't have confidence in your plan, and you don't have strength in confidence in your ability to manage your risk, to limit your risk to an acceptable level. Right? You really should just have a smaller position size. It's one of those things where smaller positions just in general are easier to manage. And it's one of those things you're going to have to learn as you go along. What is the proper position size? Should I use leverage? How much leverage? How do I manage my stop loss? These are things you'll figure out based on your risk tolerance methods. But it's just such an important thing to pay attention to. You really should immediately exit the play. Right? If you enter this play and you feel uncomfortable, you probably have too much money, or maybe just cut it in half immediately. Start with a smaller position. Start with a position size that you feel comfortable managing. If your stop loss hits and you lose money, fine, but you have a good plan. Maybe you'll make money, right? There's a reason why you're in the trade. You think something's supposed to happen. You're taking advantage of a dip in an uptrend, or you're selling the rip in a downtrend. You're taking advantage of a move against a trend. You have a good plan. All you have to do is execute that plan. You need confidence, and you have to, have a certain position size that you're comfortable playing with. So if you're never able to risk money, if you're always afraid, you'll never be able to trade anything. You'll never be able to pull the trigger. So finding that position size that you're comfortable with is critical, and listening to your intuition is so important. You really need to pay close attention when the Spidey-Sense pops up, right? When this intuition, when this instinct kicks in and you realize my position size is too big, you're going to make some mistakes, and it's probably going to really blow up in your face. So pay close attention when this happens, and use it to guide you. It's just a really smart rule of thumb. This is one of my favorite quotes from my third book, Trading Quotes, a daily dose of trading wisdom. It's free on my YouTube channel in the Trading Quotes playlist. I have the entire book free here, and this is part of the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube, Cheds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Folks, thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Big Cheds out.